Greetings, Jim McLaughlin here. Wanted to share with you a little bit about the Effective Action MasterMind program I developed at the request of a client about 4 years ago. I've been tweaking it every year to make it more and more powerful, and wanted to let you know about what the heck is it. So it's a 12-month program. It goes for a full year, and then you're encouraged to renew and continue in the program to produce extraordinary results. I'll say a little bit more about that, but I wanted to talk first about the foundational principles of the program. Integrity may be the most overlooked factor in performance today. Now, we all like to think we're people of integrity, but when it comes right down to it, we sabotage ourselves regularly. Thus, our performance suffers. In the Effective Action Mastermind, we stand on a foundation of integrity and explore what it really means and how it affects our performance and where we're sabotaging ourselves and we don't even recognize it. Now, accountability might seem like a crutch, but we often perform, or maybe even always perform better when people are counting on us. And that's built into the mastermind, is that we are counting on each other to accomplish our goals so that we can share in the victory. And that's part of what accountability is too, is sharing in the victories of people that matter to you in your business and in your personal life. So every month we meet, and then you're paired up with another member of the mastermind or two, maybe it's a small group, to keep your eyes on the road ahead. There's a lot going on day to day in your business, and having some focus on where you're going and creating an incredible future is where the magic happens. Everyone says this, that to succeed, you must have the right mindset. But do you really know how to do that? Do you know how to access and manipulate your mindset in a way that makes a profound difference, that isn't just faking it or pretending, which doesn't really work anyway? Our methodologies, our distinctions, our processes are designed to get at the source of mindset so that you can create a new mindset that's appropriate for the situation, even if it's something you've never even dealt with before. And that's what you will deal with when creating extraordinary goals. And it will have you creating a mindset that's powerful, meaningful, and authentic to who you really are. All leadership begins with self-leadership. The Effective Action Mastermind is not about how to get other people to do what you want them to do. It's about tapping into who you really are. And when you align who you really are with a noble quest, a noble cause, and then clear out of the way all the ineffective ways of being and ways of acting that are habitual and suboptimal, you will show up in the world as a leader like never before, surely. Once we're clear on who we really are, our choices become far simpler. And we find ourselves taking on greater and greater challenges because we want to soar. We want to be fully expressed. In the Effective Action Mastermind, we start by creating a clear vision of what our business and our life will look like at the end of the program. And when that's present, when that's real for us, we're on our way. We can't help but take effective action. The Effective Action Mastermind is about giving you access to power. Now, power isn't something you use on people. That's called force. Power is having things happen in less time or with less effort, or both. Over the course of the year, we will be exploring and discovering what I call power drains, those areas where you let your power drain away. You may know what some of these are already, and you may have had some success in dealing with them. During the mastermind, they show up even more rapidly because we're taking on something big, something worthwhile, something that by overcoming those challenges, you will see real growth. So we give you tools in the program as we identify those tools to deal with those power drain, to plug those leaks now and throughout the course of your life. Most of us think of learning as taking a class or reading a book. In other words, adding to our existing knowledge, filling in gaps, learning new skills. The addition of more knowledge, however, rarely solves some of our most perplexing challenges. This is because the way we know what we know and how we know what we know is rarely challenged, except in times of personal crisis. Transformational learning gets at these areas, focuses on these areas, and creates transformations in how we see ourselves, how we see the world, how we see others, and how we see the challenges and the situations before us. This is not passive. This requires engagement, and sometimes it's hard work. It's not for the faint of heart. There's an effective action mastermind starting every quarter. So January, April, July, and October. The thing to do is get in touch with me, and the information will be on the next slide, and set up an interview. We'll make sure the program's right for you, that you're right for the program, and you probably have some questions to get answered. I will also include a link to the registration sheet that will have more information, and including the dates and the cost of the program. But the thing to do is get in touch with me and get any other questions you have answered. If you're interested, then that's the thing to do.